Okay, a poem for a friend. You're every inch a lady, you're every inch a queen, you're every inch a goddess, but this world is so mean. It allowed me to meet you 20 years too late. I would have asked you out on a special date. Your body is so beautiful, your face it is a treat. Any man would willingly fall down at your feet. I cannot tell you openly of the things that I feel, but in the things I write, you know that it is real. Your smile, it lightens up every gloomy day, and when I hear your sweet voice, you know I long to stay. And NM, would you like to read the French, please? That is it.
Just the time to find it, Saber.
Right, okay, not a problem. The mic is yours when you're ready.
Un poème pour une amie. Thank you, Saber. Tu es dame de la tête aux pieds. Tu es reine de la tête aux pieds. Tu es déesse de la tête aux pieds. Mais ce monde est si méchant. Il m'a permis de te rencontrer 20 ans trop tard. Je t'aurais demandé un rendez-vous spécial. Ton corps est si beau, ton visage est un régal. Tout homme tomberait volontiers à tes pieds. Je ne peux pas te dire ouvertement les choses que je ressens, mais dans ce que j'écris, tu sais que c'est réel. Ton sourire éclaircit chaque jour sombre, et quand j'entends ta douce voix, tu sais que je me languis de rester. Thank you.
Thank you, NN, for sharing that with us. If anybody has a poem that they would like to share, by all means, please feel free to do so. You don't have to be a poet to share poetry, but you do have to have a love for the spoken word and a willingness to share, and the more you share, the more you get out of the event.
I can read something.
Okay. And the maker, the mic is yours.
Thank you. I have two poems that I will read. Once I will read from Mary Oliver, pasting it on local chat, and it's called The Summer Day. Ah, you want German? Okay, I will read the next Neruda in German. But first, Summer Day by Mary Oliver. Who made the world? Who made the swan and the black bear? Who made the grasshopper? This grasshopper, I mean. The one who has flung herself out of the grass. The one who is eating sugar out of my hand. Who is moving her jaws back and forth instead of up and down. Who is gazing around with her enormous and complicated eyes. Now, she lifts her pale forearms and truly washes her face. Now she snaps her wings open and floats away. I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I don't know how to pay attention, how to fall down into the grass, how to kneel in the grass, how to be idle and blessed, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I have been doing all day. Tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? And it was the wonderful Mary Oliver. Each time I read her poems, I am somehow emotional. Don't know why. And thank you, Anam, or Dorothy, I should say. And I will read Neruda since it was requested. Thank you, Berenice. I doubt she can hear us, but anyway, thank you. I will read now what I will read in German. In German. I will read if you forget me, but I cannot find the German version of it. Just a second. Here I have it. Okay, pasting the English version on local chat, and we'll read it in German. Pablo Neruda, wenn du mich vergisst, si tú me olvidas in Spanish. Ich möchte, dass du etwas weißt. Du weißt, wie es ist, wenn ich durch mein Fenster den Mond aus Kristall anschaue, den roten Zweig der nähenden Herbst, wenn ich neben dem Feuer die ungreifbare Asche oder den willigen Körper des Holzes berühre. Alles führt mich zu dir, als ob alles, was existiert, Aroma, Licht, Metall, kleine Schiffe wären, die zu deinen auf mich wartenden Inseln reisen. Nun gut, wenn du aber mich allmählich weniger lieben würdest, ich würde dich weniger lieben. Wenn du mich aber plötzlich vergisst, suche mich bitte nicht, wenn ich dich schon vergessen haben werde, weil du den durch mein Leben vorbereitenden Fahnenwind als lang und verrückt betrachtest und entscheidest, mich am Ufer des Herzens zu verlassen, da wo ich meine Wurzeln schlage, denke darüber nach, dass ich an diesem Tag, zu dieser Stunde, meine Arme hochheben werde und dass meine Wurzeln sich erheben werden, um einen anderen Boden zu finden. Aber wenn du an diesem Tag, zu dieser Stunde fühlst, dass du für mich geschaffen bist, mit einer unerschütterlichen Zärtlichkeit, wenn zu jeder Stunde eine Blume aufsteigt, um deine Lippen zu finden, oh, meine Liebe, oh, du meinst, all dieses Feuer in mich wiederholt sich. Nichts erlöscht in mir, nichts wird es vergessen. Meine Liebe ernährt sich von deiner Liebe, meine Geliebte. Und sie wird, solange du lebst, in deinen Armen sein, ohne sich von meinen Armen zu entfernen. And that was Pablo Neruda in German. Back to you, Saber. Saber is off, I think. Saber, are you still with us?
I'm still with you.
Yay!
Yeah. Right. This is Heron Rising from the Docks of a Pond by Mary Oliver. Unfortunately, I only have it in English, so it's gone. I thought it had gone. I don't know if it's gone. Okay, try again. Can somebody tell me if it's in local chat?
It is local chat, something by Mary Oliver. You pasted.
Have you got it all?
Yes, it is all there, I think.
Heron Rising from the Dark Summer Pond by Mary Oliver. So heavy it's the long-necked, long-bodied heron. Always it is a surprise when her smoke-coloured wings open, and she turns from the thick water, from the black sticks of the summer pond, and slowly rises into the air and is gone. Then not for the first time, or not for the first or the last time. I take the deep breath of happiness and think how unlikely it is that death is a hole in the ground, how improbable that ascension is not possible, even though everything seems so inert, so nailed back into itself. The muskrat and his lumpy lodge, the turtle, the fallen gate. And especially it is wonderful that the summers are long and the ponds so dark and so many, and therefore it isn't a miracle. But the common thing, this decision, this trailing of the long legs in the water, this opening up of the heavy body into a new life. See how the sudden grey-blue sheets of her wings stride towards the wind. See how the clasp of nothing takes her in. Erin rising from the sun, from the dark summer pond by Mary Oliver. So if anybody has a poem that they would like to share, I would love to hear it. You don't have to be a poet to share poetry, but you do have to have a love for the spoken word and a willingness to share, and hopefully you have got the poems on note cards so you can post them in local chat. Does anybody have a poem that they would like to share?
Everything okay, Saber? Because you're not feeling okay?
I'm about to do Dover Beach by Matthew Arnold, but just bear with me a minute. Copy. Okay. Dover Beach by Matthew Arnold. The sea is calm tonight. The tide is full, the moon lies fair upon the straits of the French coast. The light gleams and is gone. The cliffs of England stand glimmering and vast, out in the tranquil bay. Come to the window, sweet is the night air, only from the long line of spray, where the sea meets the moon-blanched land, Listen, you hear the grating roar of the pebbles, which the waves fling back, which the waves draw back and fling, and they return up the high strand. Begin and cease, and then again begin. With tremendous cadence, slow and bringing the eternal note of sadness in. Sophocles long ago heard it on the Aegean, and it brought into his mind the turbid ebb and flow of human misery. We also find in the sound a thought. Hearing it from the distant northern sea, the sea of faith, was once too at the full and round earth's shore, lay like the folds of a bright girdle furled, but I only hear its melancholy long withdrawing roar, retreating to the breath of the night wind, down the vast edges clear of the naked shingle of the world. Our love, let us be true one to another, for the world which seems to lie before us, like a land of dreams, so various, so beautiful, so new, hath really neither joy nor love, nor light nor servitude, nor peace, nor help for pain. And we are here as on a darkling plain, swept with confused alarms and struggles and flight, where ignorant armies clashed by night. And that is Dover Beach by Matthew Arnold. If anybody has a poem that they would like to share, by all means, please feel free to do so. You don't have to be a poet to share poetry, but you do have to have a love for the spoken word and a willingness to share, and the more you share, the more you get out of the event.